When a demon lord decides to attend a magical academy where most likely no one will realize that he is indeed a powerful demonic ruler and completely underestimate them, well, the sight of that and just the thought of it is truly quite terrifying. But at the same time, I'm sure you don't want to be, missing out on watching these demon lord, series. Some fools should be taught a lesson to learn. Today's video will be going through 10 anime where the main character is an overpowered demon lord that no one knew about. If you're new around here, then please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notifications bell icon turned on to stay up to date with the latest anime news and recommendations right at your doorstep. Now, without keeping y'all waiting, let us begin with the video. Starting this list off with an anime that features one of the most broken protagonists in anime history in terms of sheer power alone, and that is Vermeil In Gold from Misfits of Demon King Academy. The anime is currently airing for its second season if you guys didn't know. Perfect timing to watch this anime if you've been looking forward to the sequel. Essentially though, the anime follows Anos, who dies in the hands of the hero, to reincarnate years into the future to once again become a powerful demon lord, a new candidate in the Magic Academy, and no one actually knows that he is in fact the real demon lord, history's most powerful being there ever existed, and he will get underestimated a lot. Enjoy cool amounts of action and badass moments of Anos proving, and showing the world that he is not to be messed with. Now just imagine being lonely to the point where no one matches your power and decide to pretty much reincarnate while nerfing your power but still turn out to be overpowered in the new era. Well, this here is the greatest demon lord reincarnated as a typical nobody. Ardu Meteor was hoping to fight someone on par on his skills, but everyone in this world, however, has weak magic, and nerfing himself still did nothing to change the fact that he is still powerful than everyone else in the series. He attends the Magic Academy disguised as a regular magic user when he is in fact a real demon lord and completely obliterates opponents with ease using magic beyond anyone's capabilities. It's not the greatest demon lord focused series yet, not the worst, but if you are looking for a good time of quality entertainment, then this anime will do it just that. The Great Demon Lord actually ordered his son to attend a hero academy to obtain a certificate to bring legitimacy to the demon clan. Identifying him as a demon, however, with the hero academy is extremely dangerous, and thus once his information actually got leaked, he was forced to completely change the way he is and dress as a girl while attending the school, disguising himself as a regular student while he is indeed the son of the Great Demon Lord. This is a Chinese animation series by Wawayu Animation, a very solid company that know how to make some quality Chinese anime, and Busted Darklord is certainly one of them. Some would say that the anime was quite underwhelming, mainly for starters, but however, hooking someone in is a very important factor, which is this anime kind of failed to do, but if you continue to watch it, I'm sure that you will not be disappointed. The Daily Life of the Immortal King, one of the best Chinese animation series to this very day, a story of a very powerful immortal being who is destructive with his abilities that can wipe out the planet, and so he must wear an amulet that his parents gave him to just suppress his powers. But of course there's a catch, because that amulet wears down over time, and it's only a matter of time before it's too late. The protagonist Wang Ling is an incredible character, not only his overall characterization that makes him an entertaining character, but also due to the fact that no one can outmatch him in battle or even power level. Many will know his true capabilities later on, but as for starters, people underestimate and challenge him just to see if he's indeed strong. It's got 3 seasons in total at the moment, with a 4th one coming very soon that I'm super excited for. Trust me, there is plenty of content to enjoy from this series. Still currently airing for this season, the Eminence in Shadow is here to make this list. Now, while I understand that the protagonist Sid is technically not really a demon lord, but he really does act like one and has really cool slime-like powers. Sid also attends a magic academy and is the type of person who likes acting as the background character, pretending to be all weak and hopes to give people a good show when in reality he's actually a powerhouse, and when enemies try toying with him, they will surely meet their doom. In his previous life, Sid couldn't really achieve his dream goal of becoming what is known as the Eminence in Shadow, but after getting isekai to another world, obtaining a bunch of girls to work under him since he is now a lord, he may soon achieve his all-time dream goal. I think Trinity Seven can be described as a mediocre story, typical high school setting, and a very unnecessarily complicated magic system, and lots of fan service. In my opinion, this anime would have been forgettable if it wasn't for its insanely good characters. Arata, the protagonist, is, in my opinion, one of the very few best harem protagonists, where he is completely so overpowered and doesn't really rely on being saved by the girls, but still he is intentionally perverted when it comes to the fan service scenes, in which there is plenty of it to witness in Trinity 7. The anime has, 1 season, but also 2 movies, the latest one being released back in 2019, and you can tell that the anime is actually quite popular among the fan base. I'm just very glad the cast is actually likable. Otherwise, if it wasn't, combined with all the things that I mentioned at first, it would have, it just wouldn't have been great. Blade Dance of the Elementalers doesn't seem like an all-out series, but for those who don't know, this here is just the prologue. The actual story doesn't happen until a bit further on. So this story is obviously that of a fantasy that includes magic, demon lords, and also knights. These magicians aren't referred to mages like most magical anime, they are actually called elementalers. Each elementaler controls an element in the form of a contracted spirit. These elements, as seen in the anime, are in the form of fire, water, wind, earth, and ice. The protagonist, named Kabito, being the only boy in an all-girls academy, his goal is to win the Blade Dance to get his wish granted and to chase down his former contract spirit named Arestia. It's not a very touchy story, it's more of an underdog type of story, but still, it is very enjoyable in my opinion. This anime features a protagonist that is a little bit more on the weak side of things, but simply having not much magic power or even the ability to summon a familiar. Of course, until he discovered a mysterious book in which he accidentally freed the most fearsome monster known to humans, and that is demons. Vermeil In Gold tells a story of Alto and Vermeil, a human and demon who form a contract together and become one in sharing power and an everlasting bonding relationship between the two. Vermeil also requires a kiss to receive mana from Alto, so fan service is always available really around every corner you go from the show. I mean, people mostly watch this anime just to get glimpses of Vermeil, and they certainly got what they wanted. Up next on the list is Demon King Daimaou, an ordinary-looking student who attends a magic academy and is said to become the next great demon lord, where everyone was surprised by the shocking outcome. It's safe to say that the enjoyment of this anime is inversely proportional to the amount of plot stuffed into one single episode. Simply, the more plot, the less fun. Now, this anime is a harem series. That means it doesn't exist to cater the brain, and it really doesn't. You should be aware that if you're going to watch this anime, then you're going in for a good laugh, a small smirk, and cool fighting moments. Just expect plain craziness from this anime, and back in the days, it had probably one of the most badass protagonists in anime, but as time passes by, there are plenty of characters who now hold that trait and are actually much better. Now finally, to end this list off, I'm recommending to you all is Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, an anime created by Studio Bandai Namco Pictures, which followed a human named Iruma who was sold off by his parents to a demon and was taken to another world where he can enjoy life, pretending to be a demon while he is just a tasty human meal for everyone else around him. No one yet knows that he is a human except for a few, and with the powerful ring that his grandfather gave him filled with magic, he can pretty much do anything. Of course, the Demon Lord is actually not present, and someone must be, eligible to take that throne. But could Iruma, a regular human, be the one? I mean, hints have already told us that he is, and he's already pretty much powerful with his dodging skills. But other than that, this anime is probably one of the most the most joyful experiences I've ever had in watching anime, and you should all probably watch it as well. Looks like you just made it to the end of the video and witnessed 10 anime where the main character is an overpowered demon lord that no one knew about. If I've managed to leave any anime out in particular that you thought would be a great addition on the list, then please let me know in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your very opinion, or just comment down below what you thought about the video in general, as I'd always appreciate the feedback. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.